It's an easy question from polynomials. Two parts to this question. Part 1. Find the zeros of the quadratic polynomial x square minus 3x minus 10. So we'll have to find the zeros. Part 2. Verify the relation between the zeros and the coefficient. Let's start with part 1. X square minus 3x minus 10 can be factorized. It's going to be factorized as x square minus 5x plus 2x minus 10. So sum is minus 3, product is minus 10. X common from these two terms, 2 common from these two terms. So x times x minus 5 plus 2 times x minus 5. X minus 5 common from both these parts. So x minus 5 times x plus 2. So the given polynomial x square minus 3x minus 10 can be factorized and written as x minus 5 times x plus 2. If x minus 5 is a 0, this polynomial is going to become 0, which means when x is equal to 5, it will become 0. If x plus 2 is equal to 0, this polynomial is going to become 0, which means x is equal to minus 2. So what are the zeros of this polynomial? 5 and minus 2. Quickly summarize it in a printed form. Factorizes as follows. Can be rewritten as x plus 2 times x minus 5. If one of these two terms is 0, the polynomial is going to become 0. If x plus 2 is a 0, the value of x is a minus 2. If x minus 5 is a 0, the value of x is equal to 5. So zeros are minus 2 and 5. Part 1 done. Let's move on to part 2. It's a quadratic polynomial. Any standardized quadratic polynomial of the form ax square plus bx plus c. Sum of its zeros is equal to minus b by a. Product of its zeros is equal to c by a. Let's find out both those things using this formula, using the coefficient method for this quadratic polynomial, and verify it with the values that we got with the zeros. The zeros are 5 and minus 2. This is the polynomial. Let's start with the sum. Sum is equal to minus b by a. What is b? B is equal to minus 3. So it's going to be minus of minus 3 upon a is equal to 1. So using the coefficient method, sum of the zeros is equal to 3. Let's actually find out using the zeros that we got. Zeros are 5 and minus 2. 5 plus minus 2 is equal to 3. So both these values are the same. So verified it using the coefficients and through the zeros method. Let's look at the product of its zeros. Product of its zeros is c by a. C is a minus 10. So it's a minus 10 upon 1, which is equal to minus 10. This is using the coefficient method. Let's use the zeros method. The zeros are 5 and minus 2. 5 times minus 2 is equal to a minus 10. So even that works out. So verified using the zeros and the coefficients. Quickly summarize it in a printed form. Sum of the zeros using the coefficient method is minus of minus 3 by 1. This is a minus 3, which is b, minus of minus 3 by 1, which is equal to 3. Using the zeros itself, one 0 is 5, another 0 is minus 2. So add it up, you get the sum to be equal to 3. Product of zeros is equal to c by a. C is a minus 10. So product of zeros through the coefficient method is minus 10. Actually finding out the zeros, the values that we got were 5 and minus 2. Product of that is equal to minus 10. Before you leave, do two things. Sign up at online.maxtute.com for CBSE online coaching for class 10 maths. It takes less than 5 minutes in all of 3 steps to get started. And do one more thing. Subscribe to this channel, youtube.com/maxtute, and spread the word about this channel to your friends and classmates.